Right, I'm back sooner than I expected to be, because the next challenge for Marguerite's weekly assignments is today. So let's definitely finish this one today, and then I've got a whole week where I'm not rushing myself. Right, so week 5 is something maroon. Well, I've actually got this paper that's maroon. I quite like it, it's nice, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I won't be using the birds on it, I do know that. Then I've got a repeating pattern found in nature. Now, a repeating pattern is something like a fern is definitely a repeating pattern found in nature. It's actually, a fern is built up of the basic same shapes repeated over and over again at ever smaller scales, actually, and that's what this is. So I've got that, but also a fossil is a repeating pattern as well. So I have this fossil, so that might be used as well. I'm not sure yet. I had a little one here, but I can't find it. Oh, there it is, yeah. So I have a little one here, so that might be used in there somewhere as well. And then there's an eating, whoops, where am I? There you go. An eating or cooking utensil, such as a spoon. Well, I have this stamp, a Tim Holtz stamp, and it's actually got the knife, spoon and fork, so I think I'll be using that somewhere. And then it's got something hung on a wall. Well, I found this stamp as well. I won't use the news flash on it, but the guy looks as if he's putting up one of the posters on a wall, or he could be wallpapering. So that's something that's put on a wall. So I might be doing this as wallpaper. But yes, I've got an idea of that now, actually. So that's that. And then it's got a doodle. And I'm going to doodle on here. I've decided I'm going to do that, but I don't know what pen or pencil I'm doing it in till I've finished. And then the bonus is typewriter text. Well, I might change the doodle for typewriter text. That's what I'm unsure of at the moment. But I'm not going to use paper as my background. What I've actually done is I've painted on a layer of gesso, because this fern is a stencil. So I'm going to, this is nearly dry now. Yeah, nearly dry. So I'm going to actually put my stencil down, and then I'm going to put mould in place through it. So let me come back when that's completely dry, and I'm going to then do my stenciling with moulding paste. I turned the camera off because I got to the end and I was going to let it dry, and then I realised the video wasn't even on. So I'll just have to tell you what I did. I had twisted citron from Distress Oxide. I used fossilised amber and peeled paint, and then I dabbed them onto an acrylic block which I spritzed with water. And then when I'd done that, I went all over. Oh, first of all I spritzed the paper and wet the paper first, and then I went all over with the 3 colours onto the acrylic block. It did go mainly into the ferns, which I wanted, and then it's pulled to the edges, which I don't mind, I quite like that. But I'm going to turn the camera off again because it's got to dry, and I'd rather it dried naturally than getting the heat gun on it. And then I'm going to come back and put some more colours on there with different mediums. I'm going to just work out what I want to put on there as well, and then I'll be back. Well, I've decided I want to brayer on a different colour onto my background page, so I've gone with this matte chalk paint. Put your glasses on, Shirley, and then you can see what colour it is. Oh, there it is. It's Azure Mist, and it's a Cosmic Shimmer chalk paint. Now I've put it onto my craft sheet here, there, and I have my brayer, and I'm just going to put some onto my brayer. Oh, sorry, banged you. But I don't want to go straight onto my page. There you go, because I want it to be quite light. So I'm just going to go down like this. There you go. So if I pick up a little bit more there, off of there, and very lightly, it really is lightly that I want it. There you go. I want to go a bit heavier on this. I don't want to put any more paint on there, but I'm just going a bit heavier onto this one here and this one there. It's probably hasn't got much paint on there now at all, but that's what I want, is the lightness. So I'm going to have a bit more on here, so it'll show up. There you go. Oh, that's better now. I'm getting the effect that I want now. There you go. And down here, just a little bit more. I might go straight on with what I've just picked up. There you go. Lovely. I'm happy with that now because my ferns show up better. There you go. Oh, they do. They're lovely now. Oh, that's beautiful. There you go. And the edge here. Right, there you go. And the edge down here. It's just getting the last off. I think you've got everything on there. And let's go over there. There you go. Oh, I think that's everything there. Very happy with that now. That's quite subtle, what I wanted. The colours are exactly what I wanted there. Oh gosh, really happy with that now. There you go. And I have this here now. I'm not going to waste that because I might stamp onto that and it'll be the same colour as I've already got. Now remember, I also had a fossil that I was going to maybe put the fossil here. this is all playing around, pie in the sky now. And oh, I had this little fossil there as well, little baby fossil. So, and then this is what I hadn't come up with this idea when I was looking at all the prompts, and it said something you hang on the wall. Well, I've decided the something I'll hang on the wall is tiles. So there you go. So these are my tiles that I would hang on the wall. And what made me think of tiles was kitchen, knife, fork and spoon. Well, I actually have my knife, fork and spoon there. That's the Tim Holtz stamps. And there's a knife, fork and a spoon there. So I'm happy with that now. And I cut out another one just in case, and I think I probably will use it. And that would be knife, fork and spoon. So that's probably what I'm going with. And because I changed my mind and had found something to hang on the wall, I decided I won't go with the doodles now. Well, I haven't said that. You know me, I changed my mind. I might not go with the doodles. I might go with the bonus typewriter script. Now I have my typewriter indoors. I'm going to go in there, find a sentiment or a quote or something that I'd like to put onto the, and I want to put it in the middle here. So that's going to be this page here, and I really do quite like that. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to get my typewriter out, and I'm going to do a sentiment or something, and then I'll be back. Right, I thought I'd just do a little bit of video in with my typewriter. And do you remember the bit of paper that I was putting the excess paint from my brayer? I decided to use that bit of paper for my typing, and I'm going to type on a quote now, and then that's going to be put into the middle of my page. Right, I'm just going to type it now. There you go, all typed. Disregard the top there, I went too far over, and then I forgot to do a double carriage return, which you need to do here. And there's my quote that I've typed. There you go, on my nice bit of copy paper, which I did the excess paint. Nothing wasted when you do crafting. So I'm just going to take this back into the chalet and put it onto my page. Right, back in the chalet now, and this is what I want to use. So I'm just going to rip this apart now so that it can go. Right, let me move this out of the way a minute. I could get the ruler out and use the ruler, but I don't really want it to be. There we go. Happy with that there. Keep that a minute just in case. Now I'm going to rip down there. I'm going to rip across here. Okay, keep that just in case I might think of something else. So there's my typewriter text there. So I might actually move that down because I don't like that line there. So I might move that down and hide the line because I do like the fossil. So I might hide the line with it. And then I might bring the, oh, I might actually put this fossil here, there, and then bring the little fossil there, like that. That's looking quite nice. Right, I'm going to start moving these knives and forks now because they weren't really where I wanted them to be. Yes, that's nice there. And have a tile there, tile here. Let's take these nice forks and spoons away a minute. Tile there. That looks nice like that. This tile looks a bit odd. Maybe if we join them together like that. Yes, that's better. Looks as if it's part of the page now. That's that there. Now I have this paper left here, and I think I'm going to use the Tim Holtz stamp again with the nice forks and spoons. No, I'm not. I've decided not to. No. I know what I was going to do that for, because it's, compared to the background, it's all quite in your face. So I'm going to put this together, glue it all together, and then I'm going to come over with some gesso and tone the nice forks and spoons down and see if that helps. But I have that fossil there, and I have this piece of paper here that I don't want to waste actually. What am I like? I'm trying to think what I'll do with it. Leave it with me and then I'll come back and I'll show you. Of course, there you go everybody. There's the number 5, because it is number 5. So, and I'm going to rip this one out as well. There you go. There you go. And there. Now where are we going to put this? We're going to put it there. I'm definitely not going to hide that in the middle because I like that. We could put it so it comes down there like that. I quite like it over here though. So I'm going to move these over even more, like that, there, and my number 5 is going to go there. That's where I wanted it. So these need to be pulled down here a little bit more because they're disjointed up there. So there you go. That needs to go under there, like that. And needs to go over the top like that. That needs to go over there like that. Now that makes a bit of sense to me now. That's going to go there, there. Right, that's my page, everybody. Finished. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to put it all together. These are my bitses here. I might do something with those. I'm not sure yet, but I'm quite happy with the way it's looking now. And I'm happy with my background. I think I prefer to do a painted background, but we'll see, because obviously all the corners curl up now, but if I can get a book on there and flatten them, it doesn't matter, it will get flattened eventually. So let me put you, there you go, now you can see it better like that. Okay, there's my 5 there, which I've just stamped, so I've got to clean that, but there you go. That's how it looks now. I'm quite happy with that. So as I said, I'm just going to go off and put it together, and then I'll be back. It's all change as usual with me, but I've still going with the tiles that you put on a wall, and that's for the prompt. Something hung on a wall when you hang tiles, don't you, in the kitchen. So I'm going with the tiles. Now I've just glued these down, and what I'm doing at the moment, I'm painting some white. I'm using Deco Art chalk finish paint, Americana Decor chalky finish paint, because I don't want to shine or anything. So, and I'm painting in between the pieces of tiles here as if it's grout. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. There you go. I quite like that. Looks like tiles. So that's my tiles there. There you go. And my fossil looks very stark on the edges, so I'm just going around the edges to make him less prominent, and so neat and tidy. So if you just go to the edges and do a bit of brushing around, and that will stop the edges being so neat from when they were cut with the scissors. I like that now. I quite like doing this with white paint. You don't have to be neat and tidy or precise, and it just comes out really fun looking, painty. There you go. I'll just put that down to dry there. So you can see it there like that. I have some spare nice forks and spoons that I've cut out, so I might see what it's like to go around the edges with a couple of these and see how it turns out. It just defines it when you put it down on the page. But you have to be very careful with something this fiddly. Otherwise you'll end up getting paint everywhere in your fingers. Then you'll transfer it to your work. What makes you think I've done that? And then it's just a matter of placing it somewhere. Find your tweezers so it doesn't, I can see a bit there that hasn't got very much paint on it. And I usually do this as well, just to finish off the paint that I've got left on my craft mat. Aha, I quite like that. So we're going to put a spoon there. Let's try the fork. This is going to be a bit fiddlier because all those prongs from the fork there. Handle's not too bad to do. Whoops, got a bit of a glob of paint there. Oh well. I'm probably not going to go in between the fork there. I'm just going to go down around the edges of the fork here. There you go. That'll do. And then I can pick it up with my tweezers. Plonk it there. Oh, that looks very painty now. Very happy with that. So now we have the knife. There you go. Right, now this will determine when I've done the knife whether I'll go round and do them all. But the way they're looking, I think I might do that because they're lovely. As I said, I'm going bit racy ahead now, and that's when you make the mistakes. And I don't want to get, see, got a bit of paint on there already, and I don't want to get paint onto the actual knife itself, just the edges. There you go. Nice. Oh, I like that. There you go. Yes, very happy with that. So guess what? I'm going to do all the rest now. You don't want to see me doing that again, so I'll come back when it's all done again. Oh dear, that's it. I've gone down the rabbit hole. I just had to stop myself. I did lots of flicks of the paint, but I did only keep it to the half circle here of what I've done. I didn't flick all over the page or anything, and I did do all the knives and forks, painted them all, but they'll be for another time. I've still got those because I didn't feel the need to put them all on there. I did the typewriter and I did some doodling. I didn't sit on my hands this time. Ooh, naughty Shirley. Right, let me go back up again in a minute. There you go. That's it. I know we can't get everything in, there you go, but we've got most of it in anyway. Well, that's the finished project. Lots of mixed media in this one, and as I say, that's it. I've gone down the rabbit hole. I can see me doing more painty bits and more stenciling and moulding paste, and oh, but there you go. I love it, absolutely love it. And it's been a long time since I've had a messy play as well. But right, where's my prompts here? Right, there's my something maroon, and that's the knives and forks. A repeating pattern found in nature. Well, I actually have the ferns, which I did in the background there with the stencil and the mould in place paste, but I've also got the fossil there as well. I like that fossil, so I wanted to put it somewhere on there. Right, and eating or cooking utensil, so that's my knife, fork and spoon there. And something hung on the wall. Well, my something hung on the wall are the tiles, and I thought they were gorgeous. I put these ones out as if they were on the wall, and I put some paint in between to mimic the grout, so I'm happy with that. And then doodle, well, I did do a little bit of doodling, but I also did bonus typewriter text because I wanted to do my typewriter there. So that's it. That's my page finished, number 5, and I really have got a week now before I have to attempt the other one. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one, absolutely. Speak to you soon. Bye.